Good evening, fire signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go in and just give you your romance oracle reading, okay? And this reading is valid until the end of this month. And following this reading, I will be posting November's reading. And prior to that, I will also be posting a few Halloween readings for you guys as well, okay? So with this reading, ladies and gentlemen, what I've decided to do is to use my oracle cards here just to give you a message regarding your romantic situation here. And I like to first start off by welcoming any new viewers or subscribers to my channel. I certainly appreciate your subscription. And for those of you veteran fire signs, welcome back, okay? So, with this reading, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I'm going to be using a variety of romantic oracle cards as well as a few angelic cards to give you a message here. And if the reading resonates with you guys, be sure to like and share and send me over your comments, okay? All right. If you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now, okay? So basically what we're going to be examining here in this reading, I'm going to look at your past, your present. I'm going to see what potential challenge or challenges that might be facing you. Then I'm going to give you some advice and moving right along from that, I'm going to give you or just to share with you what I'm seeing is hidden in your romantic situation and then to just give you what I see as an outcome. Okay? So let's start off with just looking here at the bottom cards here. Actually, I select two. Okay? So we have the heart and mind, transformative space, you make a difference. Okay? So with that card, ladies and gentlemen, this certainly does, in fact, tells you that spirit is really guiding you along your journey, you know? And you are not alone, despite the fact that many of you may think that you are, okay? And prior to the ending of this reading, I'm going to also let you know the spirit or um, the deceased loved one or relative that is around you that's assisting you along in your path here, okay? This card is kind of asking you to try to break tradition and try not to be predictable as you may have been in the past in your romantic situation because I'm feeling that many of you are either leaving a romantic situation or you're contemplating moving forward into a new one. Or perhaps someone has already left you and you're still just kind of waiting around here, not sure about what you should do as your next step here. And you do have options here, I'm kind of getting here. You know, understand that this card is certainly telling you that, ladies and gentlemen, you are, in fact, very, very much worthy. And you are also important, okay? And then we have the connection card that sits there next as another card that I pulled from the bottom card. And this card is all about taking a deep breath, okay? And this card is kind of asking you that, or telling you that, you know, particularly during this frustrating period, try to kind of, you know, take deep breaths and exhale toxic situations here. You know, take a time to pause for a moment and, you know, slow down. This card is saying here. And it's also asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to have faith, to trust. It shows that a new romantic situation, as I've already indicated, seems to be on its way to you. Or it could be a strengthened romantic situation that seems to be coming along, but it's certainly kind of telling you that it's kind of time to release toxic energies here. Stay focused and really make a decision here, this card is calling for. From the bottom of your heart, ladies and gentlemen, you know? Because when you look at this, the symbolism in this reading here, you see the dolls here. They are, in fact, connected to the spiritual realm, ladies and gentlemen. And they want to bring you the peace and harmony that your heart so desires. Okay? So let's go on and move forward and see, where you came from, what you may have already gone through here. We have, as your past here, we have commanding performance, ladies and gentlemen. This card is all about renewing your promises here. So I'm kind of feeling that many of you may have realized you needed to kind of honor commitments a bit more. You know, you needed to honor your agreements a bit more, or you wanted that in someone that you love or someone with whom you were in a relationship, okay? You realize you needed to be even a bit more patient with your situation with this person, and I'm feeling that you decided to kind of do things differently here, all right? And you released, or many of you attempted to kind of get rid of, I'm getting old pain, old luggage that no longer served you. And you realize you needed to be a bit more realistic about your situation, because I feel that many of you in the past may have worn rose-colored glasses here, and you just only saw what you wanted to see here, okay, within that, with a person here, okay. Now let's move right along and see what's affecting you now in your present situation, okay. We have I who guides you, ladies and gentlemen, okay. So this card is all about being daring, dare, ladies and gentlemen, to face yourself, you know. It's all about surrendering toxic situation. So this card is suggesting that your intuition is certainly is going to begin to heighten, particularly during this period in question here, and you're going to begin to kind of see things clearly. Because with having the owl here in your reading here, what an owl tends to give you the wisdom that's needed here. And for many of you singles, I'm kind of getting here that if you are in fact searching or seeking a romantic situation, it certainly seems that someone is definitely going to come into your life if they haven't already appeared here. And for those of you who are already in an existing relationship, I'm kind of feeling here that you're going to try to strengthen your romantic situation. But I feel that with this card, there may be still a few loose ends I'm getting that might need to be tied or might need to be fixed here that I'm getting. Okay? So let's move right along and see what might be your potential challenge here in your situation here. And I decided to just move that card on down here to just give more space here. So we have Genesis, okay? The birth of consciousness. Okay, and then this card is all about talent shining here, ladies and gentlemen. So, and it's all about new beginnings. And so, since this card is challenging you, ladies and gentlemen, you might have a fear of change, as most of us do. You might also be having an arduous time releasing past hurts, things that really no longer serve you. Okay? And I feel that it might be even hard for many of you to kind of really see the bigger picture here in your situation. And many of you might not even believe that you are, in fact, truly talented here and may have rested on your laurels and just always kind of telling yourself negative things, and this needs to stop. Okay? This card is certainly suggesting that if you've been kind of procrastinating on some type of a project or an idea, or even particularly could be something that you want to write or have published here, okay, you should move forward with these ideas here. But the key is being patient. Don't rush your success. I'm kind of getting here with seeing that card there. So let's give you some advice in your situation here, okay? So with the card here that's showing here is the way out. Something good, ladies and gentlemen, is certainly on the way here for you guys. And this card is all about birthing a new life. Keep in mind that your reading is keep telling you to embrace newness. Be realistic, okay? Remove fear. Release your toxic situation. So I'm getting here, since there is so much going on and so many things competing for many of your interests, this card is kind of telling you that it's time for a new direction in your life here. And that includes your romantic situation here. It's really time to kind of free yourself from the shackles that bind, okay? You need to change your paradigm here and, allow the spirits that I've already told you who are here to kind of assist you. All right? This card is kind of telling you to learn to kind of have fun here and to stop worrying and being stressed out about a lot of things here. Okay? So let's look at what might be hidden in your situation that you may not even, in fact, be aware of, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So we have here awakening Gaia and her gentle souls, ladies and gentlemen. And this card is all about transformative and radiant love. So it certainly suggests that an auspicious turn of events is to be expected for you guys in your love life, in particular here. And it shows that if you be patient, ladies and gentlemen, trust your intuition, you're going to succeed. Okay? Now let's look and see what your outcome is, all right? We have telepathic communication, okay? So that card, it all involves ancient knowledge here. So this card is kind of telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is now time to be a bit more authentic. Listen to your true intuition here because your clairvoyance and your telepathic abilities will be heightened. And supreme success is certainly ahead here, you know? And just look at the symbolism here for one moment here. You see these bees in there? Bees, ladies and gentlemen, are certainly hard workers, aren't they? And their hard work usually tends to pay off. Likewise, your hard work certainly is going to pay off too. So again, this is all about embracing a new beginning here. Okay? I've decided to also add another layer to your reading here just to see what the angelic realm has to say to you. All right, and I'm also going to do a mediumship reading for you guys as well prior to the ending of this reading. So we have prosperity there. And Archangel Ariel is telling you that, your material needs, don't worry about having enough money to care for yourself, because this angel is certainly telling you to just follow your intuition and you're going to get what's needed, and to really just stop worrying really about things here. And one of the things that is most important for, again, that you guys need to do, and can't further emphasize the fact is, you need to prioritize there. So Archangel Metatron is asking you to kind of focus more so on your high priorities. And he certainly will guide you as well. And with this teaching and learning card there, Archangel Zedekiel is asking you to kind of keep a more open mind. Again, keep an open mind to new ideas, and try to teach those ideas to others, because it seems that many of you are connected with children in some way, because you have the indigo and crystal children, and I feel that children can certainly benefit from your guidance here, okay? Because it certainly seems that, you guys have certainly, you've been going through a lot of heartache, I'm kind of getting, and Archangel Ragul is kind of telling you that they are attempting to kind of open the hearts of everyone that's been involved in your romantic situation. And they're doing so that you can resolve arguments and conflicts, But just come from a loving spirit and just listen to your heart here. And Archangel Raziel is certainly going to help you with your clairvoyance, and it's going to help you see through the debris here. Okay? So what I wanted to do real quickly here is suggest I'm going to pull out 20 letters here in this bag here to kind of identify the initial of the spirit that I'm feeling that's kind of assisting you. And then I'm going to give you a mediumship reading, okay, on the message that I feel they would want you to hear. All right? So I'm going to pull 20 letters as already indicated, and I'm going to call those letters out to you at the end to make sure that you have them. Okay? Let's get started. Okay. Okay, we have a T, an R, an E, U, M, E. And ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that the letters may formulate the full spelling of the person's first name or middle name, or it could be the last name. Okay. So far, we have 6 numbers full. 14 more, ladies and gentlemen. We have a W. Okay. An A. A G. An I. An F. T. P. S. Okay, let's see how many we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 6 more letters to pull, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We have an R. Okay, and 5 more. W. E. A. Another A. Okay, and 1 more letter. We have an E. So I'm going to just assemble these letters, and I'm going to call them back to you to make sure that you have them here. And see if these letters might spell out someone in spirit that, that you've kind of lost here. Because I'm going to give you a mediumship message of the message that I'm seeing coming towards you, or that they would like to kind of share with you at this time, okay? We have, hold on a second. Okay, we have 4 E's here. All right, we have 3 A's, 2 R's, 2 W's. We have 2 T's, U, G, I, F, M, P, and S. So I'm going to tune in real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you a message of what the Spirit would like to kind of share with you. Okay? They're sending out a very strong, compelling message that they feel that you are upset with them in some way. And they're telling you that they're very sorry. Please forgive them. They want you to forgive them of how they went, I'm kind of getting. And they want you to know that when it comes to life, it's certainly a series of choices. And sometimes we may have, anger in our hearts, and we might want to get back with others. The Spirit is telling me to try to, the best thing for you to do is to try to choose love over hate. And to understand that even though you don't see my presence, this is how I'm hearing it. There's no such thing as death. And remember that. Believe that you can do all of the marvelous things that you constantly dream, they're saying that, and they're in your dreams with you. And they want you to know that your greatest goals and aspirations that you're trying to, you're striving, those things that you want to materialize in your life, you certainly can do it. They want you to have faith in yourself, believe in yourself. And they're saying here too, as I've already echoed throughout the reading, that they're going to always point you in the right direction. Trust your intuition, trust your gut and your first thinking here, because they certainly see all of your thoughts, okay? And they want you to know that despite the fact that they may have been ailing a lot of suffering so much before they passed here, past and kind of cross over, they want you to know that they are so much better now, ladies and gentlemen, and that their mind is free of all of the clutter that and the worry and stress that they had to go through when they were here, okay? And they're also saying to you to just look for them in the clouds here, because they certainly watch over you every day, ladies and gentlemen. And you two have such a strong connection, And last but not least, they want you to know this, and then it's fading here, that, you know, they are in no more pain. So I'm kind of feeling that the person that many of you may have lost, the deceased loved ones, that who's kind of helping you, they seem to have been going through a lot of pain. I'm feeling for some of you, it seems like it was more of a respiratory type issue or something I'm kind of getting, or some more connected with the stomach area, okay, for some of you, okay, that I'm kind of getting here, okay. So I also want you to, ladies and gentlemen, understand as well is that many of you may not even be able to kind of see it right now, but understand that after a loss, you're going to certainly rebuild yourself, you know? Because this certainly experience has certainly given you the opportunity to kind of create yourself anew. So the question that will be most significant for most of you to ask is, who will in fact will you be now? Okay? Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that grief is certainly work. And avoiding it is even more grief, or even more work. Try to understand or to allow the healing powers of grief to kind of soften your feelings and mend your broken heart if many of you are still suffering, okay? And understand that painful as it is, we all learn and loss, right? And through this, you have to ask yourself, although this has been a very heuristic type experience, what have you learned about life and about yourselves, ladies and gentlemen? Keep in mind, too, that there's certainly grace in denial, and understand that it is nature's way of kind of letting in only what we really can handle. So, in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, I like to just read a postcard from Colette's Barron's Reed deck here to just give you a final message from Spirit. Okay? So, dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to kind of start acting as if that were your truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or carnivorous, chaotic, or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that you will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. So, with this reading, ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe, and be on the lookout for my little Halloween treats that I'm going to be doing for you guys very shortly. And then following that, I will be posting um, November's readings, okay? Let me know how these letters resonate for you guys. And again, if you'd like a more personal reading, please contact me at will.brown@wetconsultinginc.net, okay? Um, so, have a nice evening then. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.